Okay, Friday, 28th of March, 2025. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Future Friday, plan and strategize. No such thing in negative externalities, just opportunity and unused resources. So in July 2018 or 19, I really can't remember, I went to an economics conference in London, which I didn't realize at the time, but it was a part of university. So I had a lot of university students there. It was pure coincidence. I was just really curious, so I went. And I remember talking to one person about economics, and they mentioned that this thing, whatever it was, this irrelevant, would create negative externalities. Now, at the time, I'd not really come across that word before, externalities. Negative externalities, new vocabulary word. Asking about it. And I intuitively felt that doesn't quite make sense. That doesn't exist. Because this saying, this meme, so to speak, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So this negative externalities was, now looking back at it, putting a moralistic spin on an outcome. Negative. Well, how do you know it's negative? Negative to someone, but positive to, it depends on perspective, it's subjective. So then I thought, well, that's interesting, but okay, intuitively it didn't feel right. Fast forward to about 3-4 weeks ago, I came across a quote by Thomas Sowell, an American economist, that talks about how there's no such thing as solutions. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. So we're just swapping one solution, let's say, one situation for another that's got fewer problems. Whichever's got, this is the trade-off, whichever's got fewer problems, we're going to pick for that one. We're going to go for that one. So that encompasses the idea that there are no negative externalities. That's putting a moralistic spin on these things. I did a video about this, not to get morals and mechanics mixed up. So negative or not is irrelevant from an anthropological point of view. Anthropology, it's irrelevant. It just is. It just is an event, is an outcome. Negative or not depends on subjective opinion. Again, one man's treasure, another man's trash. So that means then truly it's opportunity. Now, there's a concept by Buckminster Fuller, an American futurist, that talks about no such thing as pollution, only unused resources. Pollution doesn't exist, truly. It's just unused resources. These things that we throw away now, 100 or 1,000 years from now, could be vital. Just how in photosynthesis, plants discard oxygen, but we use it. Again, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Interesting. So those two together helps us to understand that in the world, in reality, so to speak, there are no such thing as negative externalities. Externalities, just events, just things happen as a result, action and reaction. And it's just opportunity. This thing happens, also entrepreneurs can come along and solve it or create a business to address that market need. Fair enough. Same with unused resources. Again, the plants. Hundreds and thousands of years ago, oil and whatever else was an unused resource, not appreciated. Now, we could say what resource today, minerals, for example, are unappreciated because we've got no use for it. Now, that'd be an interesting conversation to have with AI. For example, in the future, 1,000 years from now, it could be vital, for example. But when you really follow that logic, though, negative externalities, you come to the conclusion, and this is an interesting thing, that creating negative externalities is moralistic because it gives someone else a chance to build a business or or do something productive. Now, that's a bit odd. The logic points to it, but that's a bit destructive because it implies we have to smash and break things just so someone else can clean things up and have a cleaning business. It's something akin to that. But okay, interesting to be aware of that. But taking a step back and looking at it from a first principles point of view, and then you think there are no negative externalities. It just is. It's just outcomes, just events, just cause and effect. Makes sense. Again, mechanics and morality, don't mix them up. And because of that, it creates opportunity in some fashion, in some way, for someone out there. Again, if you follow that logic, you want to be doing that destructive stuff. Okay, but we don't want to be doing that because it's destructive on purpose. Again, we always go up the value chain, never down. I did a video about this, about maintaining first world standards. We always go up the value chain in life, never down. If you're going to have something new, always equal value or better. Never purposely down the value chain. That's a whole other video. So then fundamentally, it just is opportunity, outcomes, events, outputs, and unused resources, unutilized information, materials, minerals, you name it. Opportunity cost opportunity cost is everywhere. The opportunity of doing things and the inverse, opportunity of not doing things, is everywhere. That's quite interesting to understand when you follow the logic. No such thing as negative externalities, they just are. And everything is just opportunity, as in the chance, and unused resources. And I'm pretty sure also I did a video months and months ago about the meaning of life being opportunity. The chances of your existence are infinitesimally small, so go out in the world and do stuff with your life. Do amazing things that are memorable, worthwhile, makes you proud, etc. Opportunity. Interesting. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.